Here are 5 non-fiction books that I really enjoyed and highly recommend. The Fire Next Time by James Baldwin. Y'all should have known that he was going to be on my list from this sweatshirt alone. This is widely considered to be one of the greatest works of non-fiction ever. Part letter to his namesake nephew, part essay on his feelings on America, on Christianity, the Nation of Islam. After reading this, you will see how this essay shaped the civil rights movement. The Best We Could Do by T. Bui. This is an illustrated memoir, the first I've ever read, and it's about T. Bui's journey to reconnect with her family after the birth of her first child. She reflects on the weight of motherhood and the challenges of trying to create her own family while still struggling to understand the family that she was born into. She talks about her struggles trying to bridge the generational gap between her and her parents and trying to understand and reclaim a homeland that she doesn't even remember. I highly recommend this one. It taught me so much about the Vietnam War. I think this is a must read if you ever worried about passing on trauma to your child or worried about unintentionally inflicting harm on your child despite your best interest. Asian American Dreams by Helen Zia. Asian American Dreams is part memoir, part social history, and it traces the history of Asian Americans from the very beginning. It's jam-packed with information. You will learn something on literally every single page, and I feel like Helen Zia did a great job showing how Asian American history is intertwined with the history of every immigrant and every person of color. Barracoon by Zora Neale Hurston. This is a first-hand account of the transatlantic slave trade from Cujo or Cudjo Lewis, one of the last known survivors of the Clotilda slave ship that illegally transported enslaved Africans to the United States. Zora talks to Cujo about his life in enslavement and about his life in Africa before his village got raided and he was taken captive and sold to the Portuguese. I highly recommend reading this, and when you do, make sure you read the introduction as well. You will find out that this was actually supposed to be Zora Neale Hurston's first published novel, but a whole lot of complicated, messy situations came about, plagiarism allegations. It gets crazy. Make sure y'all read this and that introduction. And last but certainly not least, Braden Sweetgrass by Robin Wall Kimmerer. This is actually the Oasis Book Club pick for this month, so I'm not even close to being done. Robin Wall Kimmerer is a trained botanist and a member of the Citizen of Potawatomi Nation. So far, she's been weaving together her scientific knowledge and her indigenous wisdom very beautifully. I can already tell this is going to be very educational and one I will never forget.